recently were honored, you and three others, by the Ashland Little League.
Yes, I was.
And you and three others not only were honored, but your names will now be displayed, I believe, on the Little League field in Ashland.
Yes, sir. Where I played Little League Baseball, the Ashland American Little League.
Were you a Philly?
I was a twin.
You were a twin.
That was the National League.
Okay.
I was a twin. I played for Frank Rowland and Fred Fields, and we had a lot of fun. Still remember those
Did
days.
you not break a window?
I think I did break a window. I've been known to break a few windows in my day. Starting in Cerrito when my dad pastored a church in Cerrito, West Virginia, and it just kind of went over the years. So, yeah, my grandmother's, neighbors. I've gotten a few windows, so I'm waiting for my sons to break into the oops, sorry, Dad, I broke a window. So.
I got you. Brandon Webb, by the way. You ever heard of that name?
A couple times.
Brandon Webb is apparently he played Little League there as well, right?
He did. He did.
Then he went on to play baseball somewhere, right?
He had a cup of coffee with the Diamondbacks. So
is that what it was?
I think so.
Have you umpired a Brandon Webb game?
Actually, yes. It's kind of funny because obviously Brandon and I know each other, but he was 3-0 with me this year when I was behind the plate. Nothing on my end. He's looked in at me several times. I've looked back at him, raised my mask up. But friends off the field, business on the field. He's my buddy, but. No, we were very honored down in Ashland. Charlie Relaford, Drew Hall, Brandon, and myself. The Ashland American Little League did a very nice job, put on a banquet for us. Named a field after us. Hopefully someday one of my three sons, or hopefully all three, get to play on that field and look up and see their last name. And it was really, really nice. They did a nice job.
So much talent from that area, baseball-wise, and of course in the southern part of West Virginia, and of course in Kentucky as well. Is it just because of the Little League system, the American Legion system, whatsoever, allows these kids to be able to develop so quickly and they grow on? I
think it's just good people are involved.
Really?
It has a lot to do with it. I look back at my younger days, and some of those same people still have a lot of influences, with how they've ran the leagues and set the leagues up, and it's just very well done.
And it's not only the dads, it's also the moms that are fully involved too.
Oh,
right?
Yes. If it wasn't for the moms, that's some of the best managers. If it wasn't for the moms, I don't know where any of us would be. So,
speaking of Brandon Webb and Ashland and all that's been going on, I know there's been signs erected in the city of Ashland, of course, declaring it as the home of Brandon. Even as an umpire, you got to be exceptionally proud of what Brandon Webb has done for Ashland, right?
And it is. And like I said, an example. I'm a fan of baseball. I love to see Brandon do well. I was on the field when he had the streak going where the chasing Drysdale. Mm-hmm. And when it ended, he turned around and looked at me and had a big smile on his face, and I tipped my cap to him. And he looked back at me and had that smile, Brandon smile, like you could just see the relief that it was over, thank goodness. But, he's a prince of the game. He's there, and he does a lot of good. A lot of those guys do a lot of good. I mean, people don't realize how much that all those guys give back to their communities. I mean, Brandon could be in Phoenix, Arizona this morning, but he's here. A lot of those guys,
That's the thing I was going to say about Brandon. That's what makes him great and unique is the fact that he's gone on and done great things, Cy Young and all those other things. But still, this is home. He stays here. A lot like, JB and I were talking earlier this week, Troy Brown, who played at Marshall.
Troy's right here in Huntington.
Troy still, all the success he's had with New England and everything, he still makes this place his home and supports his area, which is great to have those guys like that come back.
You just love the area.
Yeah.
And Greg Gibson is still here, and we'll be here till 8:30 this morning as we continue Guest DJ Friday on Magic 97.9.